Hello, Claire. How are you?
Hi Marcus, I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Very good. Very good. Thank you. So I wanted to talk to you about KTPs, something that's been around for a long, long time, and yet there's a lot of people in business that probably have never heard of them, never come across them. So first of all, what's KTP stand for?
Okay, so KTP stands for Knowledge Transfer Partnership. As you mentioned, they've been running for a long time. In fact, over 40 years, they've been a highly successful programme.
Yeah.
KTP involves the formation of three partners. The first one is a company, then an academic team, and thirdly, a recently qualified graduate or postgraduate called an associate who is recruited to deliver a strategic project for the company.
Okay, so it's a real kind of collaboration.
Absolutely.
And when you said that associate's recruited, are they then based at the university, or do they work with the company?
So the associate actually is based in the company. They, as part of the KTP, it's about embedding new knowledge and new capability in the company. So in order to be able to do that, they do need to be based in the company. They are at times required to spend time at the university, but the main part of their role is based within the company.
Fantastic. So the company, if they're looking to innovate, develop a strategic level project, you said it's very much then this three-way partnership between them, the university, and the academic community, as you said, this individual coming into the business. I mean, that's fantastic. That whole package sounds quite expensive. So is there funding to help facilitate this?
Absolutely. So there is significant funding support companies to participate in KTP. Funding is facilitated through Innovate UK. There's a range of funders as well that fund KTPs as well as Innovate UK. For an SME, they are able to apply for 67% of budget towards the KTP, and for a large organisation, it's 50%.
Wow. So even large companies, which sometimes are excluded from these sort of types of schemes, even large companies can still take part.
Absolutely, yes. We encourage companies of all sizes to participate in KTP. And in fact, at Kent, we've worked with large organisations through to SMEs, through to micro companies and startups.
Fantastic, fantastic. So I suppose companies will be looking at this thinking, sounds like a great project. I know that most universities offer KTPs. So why pick Kent? I mean, obviously we're amazing, but why pick Kent specifically?
Well, we at Kent, we've been participating in KTP for over 30 years, and over that time, we've worked with a whole range of companies, from multinationals through to, as I said, sort of large organisations to startups. We've also worked with a range of academic expertise across the university. So we've worked with some of our science schools, some of our social science schools. So we've had a real wealth of experience, and we have a dedicated KTP team who support companies in submitting their proposals.
Okay, so from inception right the way through,
Absolutely,
we can support that.
we can.
Great. So if Kent's been doing KTPs for 30 years, there's got to be many stories then of examples of really great outcomes from the KTP. Any that spring to mind?
Yeah, well, we've worked with a number of companies, and in fact we've got some examples on our web pages, but we recently worked with Dover Harbour Board, or Port of Dover, as you may be more familiar with them, and we looked at supporting them with redesigning and improving rather the traffic flow at the port's eastern docks, and also looking at optimising the layout of the port's western docks. That was expertise from our business school. We've also worked and are currently working with London Women's Clinic, have a number of clinics across the UK. And our previous project was to bring carrier mapping, which is a universal test for the diagnosis of genetic disease in human embryos, to clinical application. And we are working with a number of companies at the moment, but also with a startup called Utility, and we are helping Utility in developing and integrating machine learning models for their app.
Wow. So a real diverse range of of areas and projects. And you said that this project has got to be strategic. I think in the past you've said it's got to be income generating, that real high level project.
Yeah, so there's key criteria that we need to ensure that a K2P project adheres to. So it needs to be innovative, it needs to be impactful, it needs to be challenging, and it needs to tell a cohesive story. So we're looking at projects that are highly innovative for that company and even better in the sector they operate in. They need to be impactful in terms of delivering an increase in profits for the company, and they need to hopefully lead to creation of new jobs, a new technology, for example, a new capability that company can really exploit. And hopefully, our hope with all our K2Ps is that it leads to a long-term collaboration with the academic team and the university.
Fantastic. And we'll put all the contact details above. So if people want to find out more, they'll be able to go onto the website and get in contact with you. Claire, thank you so much indeed.
Thank you.